Welcome, luminous souls, to the Magpie Library. I'm Rowan. Today we're stepping into the dual worlds of the goddess Persephone, the ethereal maiden of spring and the queen of the underworld. In this video, I'll guide you through a collection of perfumes to invoke her spring presence, tapping into her blooming vitality as well as her deep transformative power. We'll explore how scents can be a bridge to the divine and a tool for self-care. So let's breathe in the magic and begin. Scents that are sacred to Persephone include pomegranate, floral incense, poppy, springtime flowers, lemon balm, melissa flower, barley, as well as grains that are sacred to other cultures besides those in the Western Mediterranean, poplar, cypress, honey, sweet spring fruits like berries, lilies, rose, iris, torch smoke, wine. As always, I've tried to have a collection of fragrances at a variety of price points and gender expressions. As a non-binary person, I don't believe that perfumes have gender, but using this language is a shortcut and the way that this industry markets their scents. And many do have preferences, and that's why we're here. So there's a little something for everyone. Keeping in mind, my videos are not about going out and purchasing a bunch of new fragrances, but about exploring the notes that are in the fragrances that you already own and seeing which scents have notes that embody the deity or energy that you want to tap into or express. For Persephone's spring aspect, we embrace light florals and fruity notes that celebrate renewal, growth, and vitality. Each fragrance is its own incantation to the springtime energy. Opus Core by Wilhelm Perfumery. Berry, Sicilian lemon, raspberry bloom, magnolia, violet leaves, musk, sandalwood and amber. Rebirth, sweetness with depth, divine femininity. Named after Core, the maiden aspect of Persephone, this scent feels like a myth made modern. Juicy fruit notes, Sicilian lemon, and soft florals create an aura of youthful grace, while sandalwood and amber lend it an ancient, grounded soul. Use Opus Core to connect with your inner goddess of spring, bright, sacred, and completely in bloom. Rosario by House of Beau, with notes of lemon, pomegranate, ambergris, incense, and vetiver. Devotion, sacred sensuality, emotional clarity, and ancestral connection. Rosario bridges the freshness of spring with the depth of ritual. The pomegranate and rose invoke Persephone's dual nature, tender and powerful, innocent and wise. A beautiful scent to use in devotional practices and self-love rituals, or moments when you want to honor the fullness of your own transformation. Smoked Bloom by Libertine Fragrance. Citrus, West Indies bay leaf, apricot, osmanthus, vetiver, and sandalwood. Duality, emergence, sacred contrast, beauty, and depth. Smoked Blooms is a fragrance of contradictions. Bright citrus, tender florals evoke the sweetness of new life, while smoky vetiver and sandalwood linger beneath, hinting at deeper truths. This scent is ideal for when you want to honor the light that emerges from darkness. Use it to celebrate transitions, new beginnings that still carry the wisdom that came before. Scarlet Poppy by Jo Malone. Scarlet Poppy, iris, tonka bean. Sensual awakening, divine femininity, lush imagination. Scarlet Poppy is a fragrant ode to wild, decadent beauty. Rich florals and velvet soft tonka bean create a dreamscape where Persephone is radiant, sensual, and wholly in bloom. Use this scent when you want to tap into your most magnetic, indulgent self. When spring isn't just blooming, it's ravishing. Destination Unknown by Memoir Archives. Notes of poppy, agave nectar, and marigold. Curiosity, liminality, sweet surrender, golden openness. This scent is a quiet spell of adventure, with poppy's hypnotic bloom, honeyed agave, and sunlit marigold. It invites you to step through the threshold of possibilities. Perfect for invoking Persephone's journey between worlds. Wear it when you're ready to embrace the unknown, or when you want to feel golden, lighthearted, and a little enchanted. Poppy and Barley by Jo Malone. Notes of fig, violet, black currant, wheat, poppy, barley, white musk, and bran. Fertility, softness, pastoral sweetness. Poppy and Barley feels like Persephone in the fields, barefoot, laughing, her hands full of grain and wildflowers. It's fresh, yet grounded, soft, yet richly textured, perfect for spells of nourishment and connecting with the land's sacred abundance. Wear it when you want to feel rooted and radiant all at once. Strawberry Flirt by Bath & Body Works. Strawberry, cotton candy, poppy, and musk. Playful, charming, attractive, lighthearted joy. This is Persephone with a wink. Sweet strawberries and airy poppy swirl together in a fragrance that feels like spring in a bottle. Bright, flirty, and completely irresistible. Use this scent to invite joy, levity, and a little bit of mischievous magic to your day. Strawberry Letter by Fleur. Strawberry, plum, cassis, apple blossom, red poppy, lily, sugar, rich earthy notes, amber, and tonka bean. Emotional expression, magnetic storytelling, and sweet longing. Strawberry Letter reads like a love poem written in syrup and sunlight. Juicy fruits, tender florals, and warm amber create a fragrance that's both grounded and giddy. This is a beautiful scent for connecting to Persephone's youthful curiosity and emotional depth. Wear it when you want your aura to feel like a sweet secret whispered to the spring wind. A Plume of Blooms by Imaginary Authors. Wildflowers, jasmine, and honeysuckle with magical properties that can connect to innocence, renewal, nature spirits. Plume of Blooms is walking barefoot through a meadow of wildflowers at dawn. Its airy blend of wildflowers, jasmine, and honeysuckle capture the tender joy of Persephone's return to earth. This scent is perfect for rituals of renewal, soft healing, or when you simply want to move through your day with a gentle spirit of spring. Flower Bomb by Victor and Wolf. Tea, bergamot, osmanthus, orchid, jasmine, rose, freesia, African orange flower, patchouli, musk. Emotional abundance, self-love, blooming confidence. Flower Bomb lives up to its name. It's an explosion of blooms that mirrors Persephone's full-hearted return from the underworld. Bursting with jasmine, rose, freesia. It's an ideal choice for when you want to feel powerful and radiant in your softness. Wear it as an act of celebration, of beauty, of self, and the wild joy of being alive. Radiant Gems by Tokyo Milk. Notes of lemon balm, winter daphne, amber, and musk. Illumination, fresh perspective, joy after sorrow, inner radiance. Radiant Gem sparkles like sunlight through dew, with zesty lemon balm and the delicate bloom of winter daphne. This scent feels like Persephone stepping into the light, reborn and glowing. Amber and musk add warmth and grounding, making this a lovely fragrance for rituals of renewal, clarity, or anytime you want to carry the brightness of spring in your aura. Rain Tea by Chasing Scents. Notes of chamomile, chrysanthemum, white tea, rain, honey, barley, and loganberries. Calm focus, sacred rest, emotional harmony, healing waters. Rain tea smells like spring rain and quiet rituals, with notes of soft florals, tea, and honey. This fragrance invokes Persephone as a healer, gentle, wise, and deeply nurturing. Use it for moments of rest, contemplation, or any time you want to bring energy of gentle restoration to your space. Léo Pépère by Diptyque. Musk, sesame, mimosa, with deep woody notes, creative clarity, poetic expression, ephemeral beauty, light as parchment and soft as a whispered spell. This scent captures the stillness of creation. Mimosa and musk offer a veil of subtle elegance, ideal for writers and artists, or those engaging in Persephone's ability to create beauty from silence. Wear this when inspiration needs a gentle invitation. White Rice by D. Annam. Notes of rice, orris, jasmine, white musk, tonka, and cedarwood. Ancestral grounding, nourishment, gentle resilience and homecoming. White rice is comfort made perfume, an offering of jasmine rice and soft woods. This scent feels sacred, like tending the hearth or walking familiar land. Perfect combination of grounding spells, ancestral work, or any moment when you want to return to yourself with grace and warmth. Roman Fruit Sellers by D.S. and Durga. Notes of strawberry, apricot, poplar buds, black currants, incense, black cherry, bergamot, and mandarin orange. Abundance, joyful vitality, sweet nostalgia, and market day magic. Roman Fruit Sellers bursts with the sweetness and energy of a bustling spring market. Fresh berries, bright citrus, and a hint of smoky incense mingle like Persephone gathering gifts from the earth. This fragrance invites you to celebrate abundance and the vibrant joy of life returning in full color. Use it when you want to tap into the light, fruitful side of spring's magic. Blackberry Woods by Shea and Blue. Blackberry, neroli, petrograin, and cypress. Wild sweetness, fresh growth, woodland magic, and youthful vitality. Blackberry Woods captures the essence of a springtime forest, ripe with promise. Juicy blackberry and bright neroli weave through fresh cypress and petrograin, conjuring Persephone wandering through woodland groves, bursting with life. This scent is perfect for invoking nature's youthful energy and sweetness of new beginnings. Born to Impress by Finery. Cypress, rose, and rhubarb, regal strength, blooming power, and fresh determination. Born to Impress blends vibrant cypress with the lushness of rose and the tart touch of rhubarb, like Persephone stepping confidently into her role as the queen of spring. This fragrance embodies fresh authority wrapped in floral softness, making it ideal when you want to feel both powerful and deeply connected to the earth's renewal. Her Intense 2024 by Burberry. Wild strawberry, orange blossom, and ambroxan. Wild beauty, blooming desire, and modern radiance. Her Intense captures wild strawberry's juicy charm, softened by delicate orange blossom and lifted by ambroxan's sensual glow. This scent embodies Persephone's youthful allure and the flowering passion of a springtime embrace. Bluebell and Wild Strawberry by Moulton and Brown. Wild strawberry, warm amber, violet leaf absolute. Floral sweetness, earth softness, gentle awakening. Bluebell and Wild Strawberry blends fruity sweetness with tender floral whispers. Like a meadow at first light, this scent invites you to embody Persephone's tender connection to the earth's beauty and the soft awakening of spring magic. Poets of Berlin by Wilhelm Perfumery. Blueberry, lemon, bamboo, green wild orris, vanilla bean, sandalwood and vetiver. Bright creativity, layered complexity, soulful expression. Poets of Berlin is a sparkling ode to creativity and transformation. A subtly sweet blend of blueberry and lemon with a grounding vetiver base. Like Persephone's journey, it balances youthful sparkle with deep, soulful strength. Vampire Blood by Bath & Body Works. Red berries, plum, and jasmine. Bold sweetness, mysterious allure, and sensual power. Vampire Blood drips with dark, juicy berries and lush plum, entwined with sensual jasmine. This fragrance invokes Persephone's intoxicating duality, the sweetness of spring's blooms, fused with the shadows of the underworld. Lys 41 by Le Labo. Tuberose, lily, jasmine, vanilla, musk, and woody notes. Sensual purity, floral seduction, timeless elegance. Lys 41 is a lush and intoxicating blend of white florals, creamy vanilla, softened by warm musk and woody undertones. This fragrance channels Persephone's alluring duality, the purity of spring's first blooms, mixed with the deep allure of her underworld reign. Cirosa 59 by Sol de Janeiro. Vanilla orchid, sugar, violet, and sandalwood. Warm sweetness, radiant joy, floral comfort. Cirosa 59 wraps you in a cozy glow of vanilla orchid and soft violet petals dusted with sugar. all resting on a smooth sandalwood base. This fragrance embodies Persephone's joyful return to spring, a comforting celebration of warmth and blossoming life. Mojave Ghost by Byredo. Sapodilla, ambrette, magnolia, violet, sandalwood, ambergris, cedar, and musk. Ethereal mystery, delicate strength, and floral elegance. Mojave Ghost captures the ghostly beauty of desert blooms, with ethereal magnolia and violet floating above warm sandalwood. It reflects Persephone's luminous, otherworldly presence in spring's tender moments, strong, yet softly radiant. Magnetic Candy by Finery. Cotton candy, pomelo, and violet. Playful sweetness, bright sparkle, and youthful charm. Magnetic Candy is a whimsical burst of cotton candy and juicy pomelo, softened by violet's gentle floral touch. This scent sparkles with the mischievous, playful energy of Persephone's youthful spring spirit. Mallow by Soradora. Raspberry, vanilla sugar, pink pepper, heliotrope orange blossom, almond, violet, black musk, and amber. Sweet seduction, comforting warmth, floral intrigue. Mallow blends tart raspberry and creamy vanilla sugar with spicy pink pepper and soft orange blossom. A heart of violet and heliotrope deepens the floral allure, while black musk and amber add an enigmatic warmth. Perfect for channeling Persephone's alluring and yet nurturing spring energy. Not Your Baby by Fleur. Cardamom, bergamot, mimosa, violet, vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. Bold femininity, fresh elegance, radiant confidence. Baby fuses spicy cardamom and fresh bergamot with delicate mimosa and violet, grounded by warm vanilla and sandalwood. This fragrance is a confident springtime anthem, echoing Persephone's fierce independence and blossoming power. Room Service by Wilhelm Perfumery. Blackberry, mandarin, bamboo, musk, and black amber. Intimate allure, refined mystery, and quiet strength. Room Service envelops you in rich blackberry and bright mandarin, with violet, orchid, and bamboo resting on a deep base of musk and sandalwood. It invokes Persephone alone in her sanctuary, a quiet moment of strength and sensual mystery amongst spring's awakening. Rose Struck by Lys. Rose, citrus, musk bring clarity, softness, and ease. A minimalist and clean rose scent, accentuated by bright citrus and subtle musk. It feels like silk on the skin. The perfect everyday enchantment for a modern Persephone walking among the spring meadows. Iris by Chloe. Iris, ambrette, musk, and sandalwood. Stillness, poise, and ethereal grace. A clean, soft, powdery iris fragrance grounded in gentle musk and sandalwood. This is a scent for serene mornings and sunlit rituals. Let it guide you when you seek calm, clarity, and inner reflection. Romance through Iris by Zara. Iris, violet, and musk bring intuition, elegance, and transformation. Powdery iris is paired with violet and musk in an airy fragrance, perfect for light-hearted spring days. It brings a whisper of magic to everyday moments. Soft, dreamy, and utterly feminine. Delicate Iris by Bath & Body Works. Iris, soft florals and musk, gentleness, simplicity, and quiet power. This tender blend captures the subtle strength of iris, with soft florals and a veil of musk. Wear it when you want to feel cocooned in warmth, like sunlight on meadows. While this video celebrates Persephone's springtime essence, don't forget to join me for part 2, where we will delve into her role as queen of the underworld. That video will feature dark, mysterious, and grounding fragrances that honor her transformative power.